Anything, any questions which you have come across? Questions? If you have not come across, then you'll be speaking of you are not indulging in questions. Is it so? Are you not indulging in questions? Are you indulgent or not, class? Tell me honestly, heart of hearts.
Yes,
Heart
sir.
of hearts, tell me honestly. Please be honest to your teachers. Are you indulging in question solvings or not? Solving means I'm referring to different books, not to question solving related to one book. Are you?
Yes, sir.
I think I'm getting very meeky voices. Why so? I'm getting very meeky voices. Am I to cast aspersion? Am I to insinuate? Or am I to think of you are trying to solve, yet you're not able to see to the ends of question? What is it?
Yes, sir.
Are you solving questions back home? I want an answer here.
Yes, sir.
How many? Gagan, I didn't get anything from you as yet. Gagan is always some incommunicado mode. I don't know. Gagan, am I audible to you, Gagan? Okay, you are, but very feeble voice. Anyway, are you solving questions, Gagan? Okay, you have any doubt on those questions? Any doubt on the questions, Gagan? Yes, Gagan, I missed you again. Any doubt on the questions? No, no doubts. Okay, good enough. Fine. If you don't have any doubts, then there is no point wasting time. Shall we get started with the portion that we were in, or you want a new an introduction to topic which we have not taken as yet? With the topic that you don't have any questions to ask, right, dear? Am I to take this silence as there being no questions to ask? And I have questions for you, and you need to answer those. Is it? Hey, yes or no? Respond, dear. Where are you all? Respond.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's do all. Are you through ST Verma? Are you through NCRT?
Yes, sir.
I still have to do NCRT.
Yeah, so why aren't you speaking then, Monica?
I
Okay.
told I am solving them.
You're solving them. You're solving which chapter and which are being solved?
So last few days I wasn't able to solve anything because
Okay.
I was busy with other subjects. So like
Okay, let me come in one. Let me come so as to get each and every one to test water. Let me come in turns to everyone here. Firstly, Gunika. Yes, Gunika, which topics are you through?
I've done first chapter of physics and chemistry, second chapter as well. Third chapter I'm still solving. Third chapter NCRT I'm about to finish.
First chapter physics NCRT done?
Yes, sir.
ST Verma done?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So this is through first chapter. Chemistry first chapter NCRT done?
Yes, sir.
And Manjeet Singh done?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good enough. Now maths first chapter
Done.
from both the books NCRT and RD Sharma.
All three, NCRT, RS Agarwal and RT Sharma.
Very good. That is what Gunika should be speaking every other time on every topic. Okay, Gunika, the other one, physics chapter 2.
Physics chapter 2, I don't think I've solved NCRT yet. I'll solve the men's center.
You haven't solved, right? Who is to think other than you, dear? Say me, right, dear? Please speak to me in so many words. That means physics second chapter, ST Verma not done. NCRT not done. Correct?
NCRT done. NCRT done.
Okay.
HC Verma not.
Okay. I'm taking your data first, and then I have to ask you to accordingly improve on data as we are planning another examination, but that'll happen only after of the syllabus completion. So it is still about 15 to 20 days for you. You don't get worried on the examination part. First, we have to get done with the portion. Correct, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Okay, math and chemistry. What this thing going to class? Second chapter.
Chemistry and maths all are done. Everything.
Okay. That means NCRT done and Manjeet Singh done in chemistry. Good. And
Maths also all three done.
all the three done, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay, you are done with R.D. Sharma, you are done with R.S. Agarwal, and you are done with NCRT. Correct, Gunika?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you update me on physics chapter 3?
Physics chapter 3, HC Vamma is done. NCRT, I think I have last 3 questions to finish. And chemistry.
Minus the last, all but 3 questions. Correct, dear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, chemistry, update me.
Chemistry, nope, not done.
Not done. Okay,
Yet to
math,
do. Maths is done.
maths, all the 3 done, correct?
Yes, sir. Probability, all 3 done.
Probably all the 3 done, right? Tell me
Yes,
with
sir.
conformity.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm saying it with conformity.
Okay, so this is your red mark. Otherwise, you are almost there. You are almost there. Okay, now the other chapter that we are in, we are still in the nascent state, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'll take the data on the other later. Yes, Krish, what is your take?
So physics done from HC Verma and NCRT. Math
First chapter done, right?
your first, second, and third chapter done, till gravitation done.
All 3 done from all this, all done. 2 books here, right? Yeah, in
Yes.
physics. So all 3 done from both the books, correct?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Chemistry update.
So chemistry first and second chapter done from Manjeet Singh,
Mhm.
and third chapter also done from Manjeet Singh, but the third chapter is not done from NCRT.
Only third. First and second done with Manjeet Singh and CRT both.
Yes, sir.
So third is not done with Manjeet Singh, correct?
No, sir, NCRT.
NCRT are not through. So third means in your case chemistry, third NCRT is the contention, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, maths, you are
Math,
through, correct?
maths are Heron till all the chapters till Heron's formula.
Mm-hmm.
I've done from not not NCRT. I have all in one with me.
Mm-hmm.
I've done them from all in one.
Okay, good.
R.D. Sharma,
Mm-hmm.
and one more book which is P.K. Garg, I think.
Okay, that'll do. All in one you are through, correct? Yeah?
Yes, sir, all in one.
Yeah, that's fine. All in one is akin to NCRT, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so your case being again chemistry the contention chapter 3 from NCRT, right?
So 1 second. I just checked my notebook. I have done chemistry third chapter from Manjeet Kaur.
Okay, that's good. That means you also any NCRT is left, right, Monica?
Yeah, yeah.
Good. So you're even. The two of you are even. Okay, Gagan, apprise me on yours.
Of physics or
Your
gravitation
preparation,
and
Gagan, apprise me on.
physics, I did not do gravitation and
Gagan, you're not audible dear. Do something about your audibility, Gagan. This way, how we are to conclude? If
I am
this is
not
the
audible.
audibility, then how will I be? This is not the way forward, because this is going to be the state for coming 2 to 3 months minimum. Please do something on your audibility. You're not audible.
I'll bring a headphone, sir.
Improve on your audibility. Do something about it, Gagan. Otherwise, you'll always be missing on communication. Yes, Gagan. Can you hear you?
He's not here yet.
Not here, then how can we do?
No,
Anyway,
he's not
yeah.
here yet. He left.
Sorry, dear. Just be in a jovial mood. Okay. Okay, fine. No issue. So we were in chapter 4, right? Chemistry.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
I
sir.
completed it.
And yes, Krish, you said something?
Sir, I think it's completed it.
We were yet to complete, correct?
No, sir.
Yes,
You
sir.
said isotopes and isobars you completed.
Yeah,
Isotope and
that part is
isobar.
completed.
Those being the last segment of that chapter, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Only radioisotope something is left.
So
Yeah,
am I
yeah.
audible now, sir?
Yeah, now you're audible. So why don't you try this every other time? Why the second attempt, yeah? Gagan?
No, no, sir.
Ah, what happened in
Every
the
day,
first one?
sir. Sometimes it works and sometimes it does not work, sir.
Ah, okay, okay, okay. Shall prize me on your
So,
prepared. Yeah,
from today, my online classes started in school. So, in math, we have started with volume and surface area.
very good. Okay, good. We will take it. And
The Today was the first day, so we didn't do physics and chemistry today.
okay, did they apprise you on syllabus that they have to follow, Monica?
No, they never do. They only give it like few days before the exam.
Okay, no issue. We'll catch up with them. So volume and surface area, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, Gagan, apprise me on your preparedness.
So physics third chapter gravitation. I did HCVama, but I did not do NCRT.
Okay, you're not through NCRT, third chapter physics. Okay, NCRT you have not touched, or there are a few portions left. What is it? What is the state?
So I did not touch NCRT, sir.
Okay, okay, next.
Chemistry I did completely everything.
Okay, from both the books, correct?
Yeah, sir.
1, 2, and 3, right?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Math.
So in maths, third chapter I have to do the school books portions.
Mhm.
That's
Third
also.
chapter. Third chapter. Third chapter. First,
Yeah,
second done.
yeah, sir.
What are the books you are following in mathematics?
So I'm following R.D. Sharma,
Mhm.
NCRT, and our school gave one extra book. I'm following that.
Okay. So maths you are done with all three.
Yeah, sir.
One, two also done. Third you are
Yes,
left
sir.
with only the school part, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The third book you are left with.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the school book that you are talking of, and that is not yet done. That is the third book. Third that you are following. So, could you please enlighten me, Gagan, on why aren't you following physics and chemistry, what the school has standard? Why aren't you following school's physics and chemistry booklet?
Sir, when they were taking online classes, they gave the password for opening the school's app, sir.
Okay.
After they stopped taking online classes and they gave off the password, they did not give the password again to read.
No, then you're prepared with maths, not with chemistry and physics. Why so? Why
So
this demand?
because I took maths and English books from the seniors,
So, why this impartial treatment for chemistry and physics?
so I don't have those books.
Okay, so you need to get from the same seniors, correct? Yeah.
Yeah, so but no, I
And
cannot get it.
differential treatment you are into for mathematics, which is appreciated, okay. But the same fervor and in almost the same measure, you should prepare for chemistry as well as physics, right, dear? We cannot take any of the three subjects to chance when it comes to IIT. You know that very well, right?
Yeah, so
We are to take them in equal measure. Here you may be getting more question on mathematics and accordingly the weightage is high. But when it comes to IIT, it is even. You know that, right?
yes, so
Please be careful of this fact and accordingly lay equal credence to all three subjects. Fine, dear?
yeah, so they said by June second week they'll be getting the passwords.
That's fine, but I'll also ask you not to be beholden by because you're having good, let's say, how many days? 10 days left, right? The 10 to 12 days left. Anyway, fine. We can wait for 10 to 12 days, but don't be beholden. You can always be in touch with your seniors. They can help you out, correct?
Yeah, so
Or if you're not getting books, then tell me. I'll arrange books for you. No issue. Fine?
okay, so
Okay, tell me, dear, if you are to ask anything, you said your silence is speaking a lot, deafening silence is speaking a lot. So I think that it's been done, all done with you. You don't require much from my side to be added. let's get started with the portion at disposal. Which one you would like to start with? Physics, chemistry, that we are through already. Some part of physics and chemistry we are through already. Maths we are yet to start. So whichever you want, I can begin with. Take a call, quick,
Anything.
quick call.
Can we start with maths now?
Are you on board for maths? Fresh, Gagan?
Yes, sir.
Anything is fine, sir.
Okay, fine. In that case, he is very accommodative. Gagan is very accommodative. Thank you, Gagan. Okay, tell me, Monica, tell me that the
Yes,
syllabus that you have entails what structures? What
sir.
are the structures which you do have? What are the configurations which you are to study? Or let me begin with, Monica, what you feel is the surface area in general. If I speak of surface area of sphere, what are you to comprehend this to? Suppose I say get surface area of sphere. So what are you to decode this to? What you decipher of the word surface area? What does it mean? Can you break into
The
and then
uppermost layer
accordingly?
of something,
Yeah, please, yeah, come again.
the outside or the uppermost layer of something.
Okay, we'll take that. We'll take that. The outside or the uppermost. And why we are saying so, Gunika, the outside or the uppermost, is because we generally place ourselves out of the box, right? Yeah. There is
Yeah,
a cliche that we use. Think out of the box, correct? Yeah.
yeah,
So that is what we keep to whichever configuration we have been given with. What we try to do, we try to be out of that configuration, right? Yeah.
yeah,
So we are not within the shell, within the sphere, we are not within the box. We are out of the box. So whatever is area that is visible to us, right?
yes,
Whatever the area which we are privy to, which is apparent to us, when we are out of the configuration, is being under the heading surface area red. Correct, yeah?
yes, sir.
A sphere, as you rightly did pontificate, the outer area, and the same interpretation, exactly the same, not even a whimper change, goes for cube, cuboid, and other voluminous body. Correct, Gunika?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I wish all of you get NCERT or Adish Sharma, whichever you have in the access. Get, please do get.
So you were asking for the figures we would do this year.
Yes, I would ask for the figures which we are going to do this year so that we
There's,
can get an update on those, right? Yeah.
there,
But for that, I
yes,
require
sir.
book. So please get me
There's
the
a
books, all of you,
cuboid.
whichever you can access easily. Yeah. Yes, Gunika.
There's a, there's a cuboid, cube, right circular cylinder, right circular cone, sphere,
Mhm.
and yeah, that should be
Okay.
all. Yeah,
So
that's all.
one confusion I do have, which I like to get some clearing of air over. So if you could please clear air over, question goes to you. If you can please clear air over, the difference between a cuboid and cube.
The cube, the cube
Yes,
is
sir.
all sides are equal, whereas in cube,
Cube has got all sides equal, right?
yes, sir. Mean all the like
Sides, I can understand this. Sides by what? I don't know what is side in a cube.
like
Could you please elaborate?
like
Yes, please.
like cube. The,
Mhm.
the I don't know how to
Your voice is breaking, Krish. Anyway, continue.
say a cube in a cube. Uh,
Mhm.
all faces the like the all the area of all the faces of cube are equal.
Okay, how many faces are there in a cube? Krish, how many faces do we have in a cube? You said that faces, all the faces are equal. Correct me if I'm wrong. That is what you said, correct?
Yes, sir.
So to that, my question being, how many faces do we have with cube to associate?
6.
Six. Very good. I'll take that. There are six faces, and you're of the opinion that area of all the six faces must be the same, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Gagan. Again, he has gone somewhere.
Yeah, sir.
Gagan, are you there? Ah, Gagan. Gagan, are you in a room, Gagan?
Yes, sir.
So is that room to be given name of a cube or cuboid?
Cuboid.
And why so?
So because opposite faces are equal.
Hmm? Opposite faces are equal
The
in
shape
what?
of its
What sense?
walls are rectangles.
Okay, the shape of the walls being rectangular, and I'll take the opposite faces being equal as well, but he didn't enlighten me on equal on what aspect. Yes, Gagan?
So perimeter or area or distance.
Perimeter or area or distance. Area I can relate to some extent. Perimeter will also be over here, try to be related to. But distance I couldn't get you. Will you please come again? What do you mean by distance?
So like what length from one side to another side? One edge of
Okay.
a
The
rectangle wall to another edge of a rectangle wall.
Okay, so you what you meant was what will be the distance of one wall from the other wall, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, necessary and sufficient. What will be necessary and sufficient condition for a configuration to be called a cube is an obvious. All the faces must be, as said Gunika, square in shape, correct, yeah?
yes, sir.
All the faces must be square in shape, and every square should have same surface area, right?
Yes, sir.
Every square, first they should be square in shape, and then to every square, all the six squares, we have to associate same area. And when you say so, you need not add to it because that will be an additional information. What being the distance of one wall from the other wall? That is not required, Gagan, right, dear?
Yes, sir.
Why is that not required? Because that has already been taken care of. When you are speaking for area of the faces, you have taken into account all, right?
Yes, sir.
And then, so what is the necessary and sufficient condition for cube? All the faces are square, all the six faces are square, as Krish did say, six faces. So all the faces are square and they are even on measurement, right?
Yeah, sir.
And when it comes to cuboid, in cuboid, length, breadth, and height, they are different, correct, yeah?
Yeah, sir.
And in cube, they are even. Can we say that?
Yes, sir.
What we'll say in cuboid, Gunika? Length, breadth, and height. Correct, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Now, please don't be up against ante, up your sleeve. If someone is to call something other than what you are calling height as height, is it okay? Because you need to be open with LBH. L can be anything as per a person's, any person who is into read, it'll be the person's prerogative to take L, B, and H. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
For instance, if I take if I take this and ask you, this instrument box, and ask you, what is this to you? You can read this length, you can read this breadth, you can read this height, correct, yeah?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
sir.
If we change the orientation and ask you the same question, what do you have to say now? Then you have to say, this is height or this is height. Tell me. First or second? Tell me, dear.
Second.
Second.
Second, sir.
Second. So what did I ask you to do? I asked you to don't get into a squabble with anyone, a friend of yours, who is saying the other way around, okay? Because it is completely as per the figment of imagination of a person concerned who is into study, which will be called length, breadth, and height. In general, having said that, in general, they are taken in order. By that, what I mean, length will be more, then breadth, and height. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is in general, no blanket perception over here. Yes, if LBH are different, then you get a cuboid. If they are same, if L is equal to B is equal to H, then you get a cuboid of special nature. Correct, yeah? Then you get a cuboid, but this cuboid is of special nature. And to ascertain its speciality, to be a firm on the speciality, we have another epithet for it. It is no more called cuboid, though there will be no blasphemous or catastrophe if you call it a cuboid, because it is actually a cuboid. So, special case of cuboid being when length is equal to breadth is equal to height, it has been given a special name just to highlight the special property. And what is it being called then? Is cube. Clear, dear? It doesn't
Yes,
take
sir.
away from fact that it still belongs to the family cuboid. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
still belongs to the family cuboid, it being special. So to appreciate the speciality, we have another name for it, and that being a nomenclature done, that's it, and that being cube, just to distinguish. So can I say all the cubes are cuboid? Can I say all the cubes are cuboid? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
All the cubes belong to the family of cuboid or not, dear? Say me yes or no.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Can I say the converse?
No,
All the
No,
cuboid
sir.
are cubes?
No, sir.
No.
No,
Please
sir.
be careful on that. Please be careful on that. Yes, it is true that all the cubes are nothing but cuboid from the same family cuboid, but not all cuboid are with special properties, so they cannot or may not qualify being called a cube, right there?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now tell me, Gunika, if A is the side length, what did I say? Side length. Please be careful of what I'm saying. A is the side length of the room that you are in, right, Gunika?
Yes, sir.
So what is A called here? A will be called edge. What did I say? A will be called edge. It is edge. How many edges will a cuboid be merited? How many edges will a cuboid be merited? Tell me. Best example always being the room or the examination hall that you are in, right, Gunika?
Yes, sir.
Please do check how many edges you can see there in your room. You put up only the actual ones, not the artificial ones. By that I mean the radical ones, not the cosmetic ones. Clear, dear?
Yes, sir.
How many edges? Tell me, dear. Can you see the edges?
12.
Edges means the line, dear, right, dear?
Yeah, 12. 12.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Are you in agreement, Krish?
Yes, sir.
Sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so 12 edges. Tell me, what is the area of one face, Gunikam? What is the area of one face? Is every edge to measure A, then what will be area of one face?
4A.
What did you say? Come again?
Sorry, 1 second.
One
All.
face, area of one face,
Yeah.
plane, correct, dear?
Yes, sir.
It's a square to you. What will be its
Yeah.
area? Area, Gunika? Very simple question, Gunika.
Yes, sir.
Edge
This
is
is
A.
taking it as a square or a rectangle.
Square, dear.
Square. Square.
That's very easy one. Rectangle
Okay,
has
A
nothing.
square. A square.
A square. Very good. You're absolutely right on that. So A square for 1, dear. And how many such faces? 6, correct?
Yes, sir.
So what will be the surface area? 6A square. Correct, dear?
Yes, sir.
But I'm contradicting my statement because you are inside the box, correct? And I told you that surface area refer to when we are out of the box,
Outside the
correct, dear?
box. Yes, sir.
But in this case, you be inside or outside, surface
The
area
same.
is to be the same, correct, dear?
Yes, sir.
So what will be surface area of a cube of side length A? 6A
6A.
square, right?
Yes, sir. So then
And
similarly, the lateral surface area will be 4A square.
come again, dear.
Similarly, the lateral surface area should be 4A square.
Lateral surface area, but you have to tell me why so? Why did you say so?
Because lateral is for 4 sides.
Mhm. So we are not taking
The
roof into consideration of the room that you are in,
and
and
the
we are not
floor.
taking floor into consideration, right, dear? Why? Because they are horizontal, correct?
Yes, sir.
So we have taken only the lateral part of the room that you are in. And when we take lateral part, of course, you'll be getting only 4 faces seen, and that is to get you 4A square for a cube, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this was about a cube, right, Kunika?
Yes, sir.
Can I get one sentence read from your book on this? Can you read, please?
1 second.
So what is the chapter name in NCERT, sir?
Surface areas and volumes.
Surface area and volume only, dear.
Okay, sir.
So once again, what do you want me to read?
Just the topic.
Sir. Sir?
Sorry, am I in?
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, tell me. Yeah, you're reading something. Kunika. First you like.
Yeah. So I'm reading for a cube. That is where A is the edge of the cube.
Good. Okay.
Suppose out of the 6 faces of a cuboid, we only find the area of 4 faces, leaving the bottom and top faces. In such
Yeah.
case, the area of these 4 faces is called the lateral surface area, okay,
Very
of the
good.
cuboid. So lateral surface area of a cuboid of length L, breadth B, and height h is equal to 2LH plus 2BH, or 2 into L plus B into H. Similarly,
Now, yeah.
yeah.
Carry on.
Similarly, lateral surface area of a cube of side A is equal to 4A square.
Okay. So we saw for cube, right, Kunika?
Yes, sir.
Now let us try to figure what it will be for a cuboid, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, if you please do check what I'm showing you over here. It is the miniature cuboid. Can we take it that way? All of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is this to us? Breath?
Yes,
Gagan,
sir.
Krish, please labor me out on this.
Yeah, sir.
Gagan, Krish, labor me out on this. This is what to us? Let us say breadth, correct here?
Yes, sir.
And this is the length, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, Krish, am I audible, Krish?
Yes, sir.
And this is height, right, Krish?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now tell me, Krish, what area is visible to you? This is what area?
So this.
Length or breadth? What did I call this? Breadth, correct?
Yes, sir.
So this is what area to you? Breadth multiplied with height, correct?
sir.
So
BH.
this area is breadth multiplied with height, correct?
Yes, sir.
Krish, what happened? You're losing your voice?
Yes,
Is
sir.
this area visible, Krish?
Yes, sir.
And what is this to us? Tell me.
BH. Area.
Yeah, B into H. And the area which is visible to me, the area behind of it,
That's
that'll
also.
also be B into H?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now, Gagan, tell me what about this one? Is it L into H?
Yeah, sir.
Okay. This is L into H. And behind of it is
L
also L
into
into
H.
H, correct?
Same. Yes, sir.
Okay. So what do we get? The lateral area. Lateral means the one which is vertical. So what you have to get the lateral area, the side view. Side view will be speaking for B into H whole multiplied with 2
Yes, sir.
plus L into H whole multiplied with 2, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So what do we get the area as? Twice of B into H plus twice of L into H. Agree, India?
Yes, sir.
That is what Gunika was speaking for, right, Gunika?
Yes, sir.
So twice of B into H and twice of L into S, that will be the lateral area. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and what else you did speak about it, dear? You said something addition. What was it? Could you please come again on that?
It told similarly, yeah, it just told that the lateral surface area of a cube is 4 square.
Okay, fine. That's good. Okay, carry on, please.
Keeping in view of the above, the surface area of a cuboid is sometimes also referred to as the total surface area. So now, after this, there are examples.
Okay, fine. Okay, can we change to the other configuration, Gunika? Next configuration.
Okay, sir. Example 2, 13.1. Then after this, there's just the surface area of a right circular cylinder.
Right circular cylinder. So shall we take a few questions on cuboid?
Okay, sir.
Okay, take one.
From the
Say a question.
examples or exercise.
Whichever you deem. Take one.
Okay. A plastic box 1.5 meter long, 1.25 meter wide, and 65 centimeter deep is to be made. It is opened at the top. Ignoring the thickness of the plastic sheet, determine the area of the sheet required for making the box and
Okay.
the cost of sheet for it if a sheet measuring 1 meter square costs rupees 20.
Okay. So given to you is L equal to 1.5, correct?
Yes, sir.
What's the unit for it?
Meter.
Meter. Breadth, how much?
Meter.
Meter. And height?
Centimeter.
Centimeter. Okay, so 0.65. Can you mark 0.65 meter?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All of you on the same page? Gagan, Krish?
No, sir.
Page 213 NCRT.
213. Krish, can you flip to 213?
Yes, sir.
Gagan, 213.
Yeah, sir.
Okay. Can you locate the question, both of you?
Sir.
Locate it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sir.
Gagan, please got the question? Okay, fine. So you have got a cuboid in making. L is given to you, so B and H. And then they have asked you for what is the first task, Gagan?
So they're asking, ignoring the thickness of the plastic sheet, determine the area of the sheet required for making a box.
Okay. So tell me what will be area of the plastic sheet required to make this box? What will it be? How will I get area? What I am to make a cuboid or cube?
It's a cuboid.
Cuboid. And what will be area of it?
2
Surface
into
area.
2 into BH plus 2 into LH.
Okay, so that'll get you the area, right, Gagan?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I could understand but one part, which is why did they say ignoring the thickness of plastic sheet? Anyone? What if plastic sheet is thick? How is that to over here qualify a mention? Krish, why did the thickness qualify a mention over here? Krish, could you please throw some light on this? It didn't, to me, it didn't augur well. Frankly speaking, it didn't bode well. Why did the author take the pain of letting me know that sheet is wafer thin? If it is not wafer thin, how on earth it is to change my calculation? Yes, Krish.
This is like more area.
Yes,
Like
Krish. Tell me.
we would need more of. No, sir, I don't know, sir.
Okay. Why? You can fly at least, right, Krish? Look at this. Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now this is of this thickness, right? Look at this. This thickness.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sir.
Okay. If this thickness you take and then calculate area of this part, A without thickness, B with thickness, will you get same area? Suppose you associate thickness with it, which is associated. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
Thickness is there is thickness, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this thickness, if I'm to calculate this area, I'll have to remove this thickness. This area I'll have to remove. Say me yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If I'll have to remove this area, then the area which I'm calculating will not be equal to the area which will fit in it, correct?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
If I ignore this, then whatever area I have calculated will be the area which will exactly fit in it, right dear?
Okay, sir.
So if I take thickness, then these are the additional areas which I'll have to file. If I'm to fit in over here something, then I'll have to file these areas. I'll have to take these areas off. Correct, dear? Suppose I want to fit in this part. Okay? So what I'll have to do? I'll have to take this area off. Correct? This
Yes.
area off. Getting it or not?
Yes, sir.
So this area will be different from B into L. And I want the area B into L to get fitted on it. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So what will I say? If it is not thin, if it is not wafer thin, then the area calculation will differ, correct?
Yes, sir.
So that's the reason the author did not miss on a mention in being wafer thin. Now you know the area you'll be able to calculate, right? Krish?
Yes, sir.
And what about the next part? What it is qualified with? Read it out, Krish.
So A, the area. B, second, the cost of sheet for it. If a sheet measured in 1 meter square costs rupees 20.
Okay, so when you measure the area, you'll get to know how many meters square you require, correct?
Yes, sir.
And per meter square rate is given to you. So multiply, suppose x meter square is what you got, so x multiplied with per meter square rate, correct?
Yes, sir.
Because area will always come in meter square, centimeter square. Area means one dimension multiplied with other dimension, correct? Yeah. So one length multiplied with other length. And you know very well that areas are to come in centimeter square, meter square, those measurements. Correct? Kanika?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Could I take a tougher one? Shall we take a tougher one, Monica?
Sure. Okay. Shanti's sweet stall was placing an order for making cold cardboard boxes for packing their sweets. Two sizes of boxes were required. The bigger dimensions 25 centimeters into 20 centimeters into 5 centimeters, and the smaller of dimensions 15 centimeters into 12 centimeters into 5 centimeters. For all the overlaps, 5% of the total surface area is required extra. If the cost of the cardboard is rupees 4 for 1000 centimeters square, find the cost of cardboard required for supplying 250 boxes of each kind.
Okay. Okay, Krish, I come to you. Krish, Krish.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what do you mean by overlap area?
So like the the area which is required more to contain the sweets.
Okay, I'll say the area which is required more to get firmness to the cartons. Correct, dear?
Okay.
Isn't it? You need them to be firm. It's not that you will just let them touch each other, right?
Yes, sir.
They should be firmly gripped, and in that case, you will have some part of one side overlapping the other side. Correct?
Yes, sir. So it's
So
like
that is the additional. Yeah, please come again.
so like it's like the thickness. Like we can
You can say it can be any area, Krish. It can be on thickness and length measured or height and breadth measured. It can be any area. Just an overlap is what is given to
okay, sir.
you. Okay, so 5% overlap means 5% is additional, right?
Yes, sir.
So first what we should do in order to calculate area, organic area, tell me dear, because
So
the cuboid given to you. Which
yes,
formula?
so the total surface area.
Which will be
So after the lateral surface area, we need to add 2 into LB, the top and
okay.
bottom.
So first we have to write the lateral one, correct dear?
Yes, sir. And then add 2 into LB, plus 2 into
Then we
LB.
will add plus 2 into LB, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, shall we add?
Yes, sir.
So plus 2 into LB. Very good, Krish. This will get the total area. Fine,
Yes,
organic area.
yes, sir.
But what we require is this plus 5% of this, correct?
So, yes, sir. So we find the area, then we do 5% of it
Okay, very
and
good.
add it
Let's
and add.
say, let me go to Gagan now, Krish. Gagan, let's say that after of calculating, we get it as X. Anything X. Then what will be the actual area and actuality?
So after overlapping 5%,
Hmm.
sir, then it will be x into 5 by 100.
X into 5. Total area I asked Gagan. That's the reason I did take a pause. X into 5
5 by
by 100.
100.
This is 5% of X. I asked for total. What will be total? Will total will be only 5% of total, or total will be this plus something. This is 5% of the organic area, right here.
Yeah, sir.
So total material, how much you require? Come on, Gagan. This is 5% of X. This is additional what you require, correct? Yeah.
Yeah, sir.
So additional what you have to add to it to get the total. This is additional you require. Only additional will suffice or something plus additional will suffice.
So then again we have to do plus x.
That is what I'm asking. Now you're talking. So X plus 5% of X. Correct? Yeah.
Yeah, sir.
Okay, this will be the area. This is the area which we want to cover. And this area multiplied with rate, right, Gunika?
Yes, sir.
And the number that they have given will get you the cost. Fine?
Okay, sir.
Okay, Krish, it goes to you now. Is there NCRT with you, Krish?
Yes, sir.
You please further with another question, either from this segment or you can take another configuration. Two days I am to go with the topic and the book you are following. Third day I am to upload questions on this, right, dear?
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so please be very careful of getting it to the mood of it when it's being taken in class. So ask me anything which is not yet to you cut eyes. Please do. Yes, Krish.
So this the next question. So Praveen wanted to make a temporary shelter for her car by making a box-like structure with tarpaulin that covers all four sides and the top of the car.
Okay.
With the front face as a flap which can be rolled up, assuming the stitching margins are very small and therefore negligible, how much tarpaulin would be required to make a shelter of height 2.5 meter with base dimensions 4 meter into 3 meter?
Okay. So basically, you have to construct overhead cuboid. Can we say that?
Yes, sir.
And we have to neglect the overlap area, correct?
Yes, sir.
So are they asking for lateral area or entire of the surface area?
So they are saying only the four sides and the top of the car.
Four side and the top, right? Of course, four is already there. So four sides, you'll get the lateral area and then you'll add to it L into B. Only L into B, not choice of L into B, correct?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Getting it there, getting all of you?
Yes, sir.
Lateral
Yes,
area
sir.
plus the roof. Right, Gudika?
Yes, sir.
So roof means L into B, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we can get from there. And accordingly, what is being asked in this? Just the area. Is it, Krish?
Yes, sir. How much target?
So we can calculate, correct?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
so
Can we, Krish? I can get a yes from you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What else?
Sir, the next configuration is a right circular cylinder.
Okay. Tell me, read through one or two paragraphs.
So, if the if we take a number of circular sheets of paper and stack them up as we stacked up rectangular sheets earlier, what we hear if the stack is kept vertically up, we get what is called a right circular cylinder since it has been kept at right angles to the base, and the base is circular. Let us see what kind of cylinder is not a right circular cylinder. So then they have given a non-right circular cylinder.
Okay. So let me ask you, if we have a base which is circular, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Base on which it will stand, the structure will stand, is circular. And you have a top also of the same shape, exactly the same. It is a replica of bottom. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And the angle that edge, this only one edge is, we are not privy to the curved surface. Actually, this is a curved surface, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but we are able to see as it is on a plane drawn, so you are able to see only the lines. This line will make what angle with the plane or the curved surface that you're talking of will make what angle with plane? Think about it. What angle they will make?
90,
Anyone?
90.
90
Like,
degrees.
okay, so what is the reason this being called right cylinder, right angle cylinder? Anyone?
So because it may the height, I think we can call that height, makes the right angle to the plane at which it is kept, or the base.
Height makes right angle. Yeah, please come again.
The height makes right angle with the base or the plane on which it is kept.
Hmm. Now, this is slightly skewed to understand. Why I'm saying so? Because you are speaking of this being height, which is correct. Here, it is a three-dimensional structure. So when you look at it actually, then it'll be difficult for you to comprehend what line we should go with because there is no line in it, correct? There's no edge in it. Are you getting it? Think of the cylinder. I'll get you the cylinder. Suppose This is the cylinder which I am speaking of. Can you view it? Visible here?
Sir.
Visible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Check it.
Yes,
Yeah, sir.
sir.
Yeah, sir.
This is a cylinder, right? Now, if this is what I am calling as just cylinder, then see by yourself what is the problem out here. The problem out here is till the time you are drawing it on a plane, you draw it on a plane, then you are able to see this line, you are able to see this line, correct?
Sir.
But when you see it actual, when you are looking at it actually, then there will be no line. Is there any line to be seen? See for yourself.
No, sir.
There's no line. It's a surface, correct? It's a curved surface, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So then what we say that if the curved surface is assumed to be made up of many a lines, sorry. If the curved surface is assumed to be made up of many a line, is it okay? Can we assume the curved surface to be made up of many a line?
Yes, sir.
One
Yes,
line,
sir.
two lines, three line, many a line, correct dear? Can we can we carve many a line out of this curved surface? Agreed or not? Think about it, Trish.
Yes, sir.
So you will take one such line and also you will carve many a line from the plane surface top. Yeah?
Okay.
And then the line, any line that you take makes what angle with the line which is housed by curved surface. That means any line which is housed by plane surface makes what angle with the line housed by curved surface. Got it, dear? Any line, you take any line which is housed by which surface? Flat surface. This is a flat surface.
Yeah, sir.
Flat surface will also comprise of many lines. Send me yes or no, dear.
Yes,
Put
sir.
the lid on it. There's a lid on it. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So it comprise flat surface will also comprise of many a line. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
And will house many a line. Yes or no? Gagan, Gunika.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And this curved surface also can be said to be comprising of or housing many a line. Correct, dear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
So any line which is housed by flat surface and any line which is housed by curved surface, they will make what angle with each other is 90 degrees.
90
Is it okay?
degrees. Yes, sir.
And then what we have to call this cylinder?
Right, sir.
Right angle cylinder.
Got it here. Got all three of you. Because it will be difficult for you to analyze when it comes to reality, actuality. It's over here good to see that, okay, this is a line, but the person can ask, this line is making angle with what? Are you getting it? This
Yes,
line is
sir.
visible, but angle with what? So what will you tell the person? Angle with one of the many lines that is housed by plane surface. Correct, dear?
Yes, sir.
Clear? Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Krish, could you please continue read?
So next we have, if we take a here we then they have said that we will be dealing only with the right circular cylinders in this chapter, and uh, and then they have given, like, now if a cylinder is to be covered with colored paper, how will we do it with the minimum amount of paper? First, take a rectangular sheet of paper whose length is just enough to go around the cylinder and whose breadth is equal to the height of the cylinder. The area of the sheet gives us the curved surface area of the cylinder.
Very
Note,
good.
note that the length of the sheet is equal to the circumference of the circular base, which is equal to 2 pi r. So the curved surface of the cylinder is 2 pi r into height, 2 pi r
Yeah.
h.
So
Next,
that's very organic right there. I was showing you this one, correct?
yes, sir.
Now if I want to know what will be the curved surface, then what will I do? I'll open it. Getting it?
Yes, sir.
Suppose I take a cylinder which is made up of this sheet. Is it okay? So I make a cylinder out of it. This is cylinder twist. Let me prepare it. This is a cylinder twist. Can we say that?
Yes,
This
sir.
one. This is a cylinder twist. Check it.
Yes,
Cylindrical
sir.
shape. Okay, now I wish to get the area. What sheet is this? This sheet is used to wrap a cylinder, let us say. So what will be area of this sheet? How will I get to know the area? I'll simply open it, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And when you open, you get to see a rectangle. Please see for yourself. Is it a rectangle?
Yeah, sir.
Okay. So rectangle of what side length? This is 2 pi r. Check it out here. Why will this be 2 pi r? Because this circle is 2 pi r, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
We have opened it. So length will be 2 pi r, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And height will be h as given to you. Height of cylinder will be given to you, correct, dear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So 2 pi r. R is radius. Radius of what? Radius of base.
Circle.
Base of cylinder or lid of cylinder, top of cylinder, correct, dear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
If
sir.
I'm making a cylinder out of this sheet, then r will be this radius, correct? And this is 2 pi r. So 2 pi r multiplied with h will get me area, right? Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But which area? Total area or the curved area?
Curved area.
The curved area. And if I am to get total area, what shall I add to this, Gunika? If I'm to cover it, then I require a circle for bottom and I require a
Then
circle for top, correct?
yeah. So then it becomes 2 pi r into r plus h.
2 pi r, I'll write that down. 2 pi r into h is the curved surface, right, Gunika?
Yes.
And to this, what shall I add?
Plus r.
Area of circle here. Area of circle, top circle and bottom circle. Area of circle. What is the formula for area of a circle of radius r?
2 pi r.
No, 2 pi r is perimeter.
Yeah, yeah, sorry.
What is the area? Come on, recollect, you can. Very simple.
Yeah.
Area of a circle. Gunika losing on it. Yeah, Gagan, tell me.
Sir.
Go ahead.
Yeah, sir.
Area of a circle of radius r.
Pi r square.
Pi r square. So pi r square top, Gunika, and pi r square bottom, right?
Yes, sir.
So twice of pi r square. Is it okay, Krish?
Sir.
Krish.
Yes, sir.
So this is what you are to get the area with bottom and lid. Without a bottom and lid, it will only be 2 pi r h. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Once we know what will be the material area, right, Krish?
Yes, sir.
So I presume this question stands solved.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, Gagan.
Yeah, sir.
Okay, Gagan, could you please continue? Could you take over? Could you take over?
So I cannot, sir.
What happened? Where is your book? No access to book.
Sir, I don't have a book. I searched from Google and I see, sir, but I don't have charge in my laptop and the current is not there.
Okay, no issue. Fine, no issue. In that case, I'll fall back to Gunika. Yes, Gunika, tell me, what do we have other than this?
Other than this,
We saw for cylinder, we saw for cube, cuboid. Do we
yes,
have sphere as well?
yes, sir.
You have sphere as well, right?
Yes, sir. But before that, we have a cone, right? Circular cone.
Okay. Right circular
Cone.
cone. Could you please read it for us?
Yes, sir. Yeah. So basically, they tell here that the ice cream cone that is used, that's a right circular cone.
Why is
So
it called right? Why is it being given the name right? The preface right. Why the
because
is right.
Firstly, the base at the top is circular, so and when it comes down, so it forms a straight line on the curve, so it becomes a right angle.
Let me draw the case for you and get from you an understanding. I would wish an understanding from you. I'm drawing it over here, right? Visible?
Yes, sir.
This is there, the base, and you want to take it as an ice cream, then this is the ice cream cone which I'm taking it to be. So this is the figure given to you, right, Janika?
Yes, sir.
So
It
what
narrows
is
down, but
yeah, it's tapering, right? It
yeah,
tapers and meets over here.
yes, sir.
The two lines meet over here, correct?
Yes, sir. But the
So
curve above,
Mhm.
so when so this base is flat, so the curve that is there, that forms the like when we draw a line on the curve there, so that becomes a right angle
Okay, so line from where shall I draw?
from the middle.
From this pinnacle, this part, the bottommost abyss.
Yes,
This
yes,
part.
sir.
Okay, from the
Yes,
abyss, I'm drawing a line and let it fall on the plane, correct?
yes, sir.
Okay, if it falls on the plane, then you get a line which is falling on the plane. I'm drawing it this way now. I'm reorienting. Fine, dear.
Okay, sir.
Reoriented. So this is the line. Okay, I understood your point. So let me ask you, Nika, if this is the flat surface and this is the line, right?
Okay.
Is it okay, visible?
Yes, sir.
Then what will you say? This line is falling on the plane, making what angle? 90 degree to the, that angle generally is being referred to a line. Please remember. Because angle you can never refer to plane. You will have to refer angle only to a line. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can't say angle, what angle a line is making with plane. If you are saying angle line is making with plane, then it becomes solid angle. It's a different angle altogether. Okay, so what we are not to study for solid angle. You will study for solid angle when in 11th standard. What is solid angle? For now, we are to restrict ourselves to angle between two lines. So please always be of the opinion that you never do say that this line is making an angle 90 degree with the plane. It will be incorrect. What will you say? With a line which houses this plane. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that will be 90 degree, and that's the reason this angle being 90 degree over here. What we can say? It is a right angle cone. Yes, Krish, tell me.
Right circular cone.
Right circular cone. Krish, tell me, in this right circular cone, circle we explain, right also we explain. What according to you, Krish, will be the base area if radius is R? If radius is R, what will be base area? Yes, Krish. Radius is R. Simple question, Krish. What will be base area?
So pi r square.
Pi R square. Okay. And this is called curved length. Let's say curved length is L. Is it okay? What is the curve? This is the curved length. Are you getting it? This one. What is this to us? This is L. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Can you see this class?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
L to you. It's L to you. Okay. So L is this to you, and top is. So I'll make a cone for you. This being the case, if I make a cone, for yourself, please. This is the one which I'm referring to. Now, if this is the cone, the ice cream cone that we are referring to, fine. It's not the exact cone what they are asking for, but I'm asking you, this is L for us, right?
Yes.
This is L, visible?
Yes, sir.
So this is L, and this is 2 pi r, correct?
Yes, sir.
2 pi r, the perimeter, are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So 2 pi r, when multiplied with L, will get me area of slant. Is it okay, dear? Area
Yes, sir.
of curved surface. 2 pi r, the perimeter, when multiplied with L, will get me area of curved surface. Correct, dear?
Yes, sir.
Where what is L? L is the slant length. Am I clear with this?
Yes, sir.
So what will be surface area in this case? Pi, this pi r square. There, dear?
Yes, sir.
Pi r square and plus pi into r into L. Write that down. Pi r square plus pi into r into L. Pi r L. Is it okay? Pi r square is for the top and pi r L is for curved surface. Clear, dear?
Yes, sir.
Right, Gunika? What did I say for curved surface? Pi r L. And what did I say for the flat surface? Pi r
Pi r
square.
square.
Okay? For
Yes, sir.
cone.
So,
All
sir,
right, circular cone. We get it as pi. Yeah, Krish, you're saying something.
so, sir, we don't require the height in this case.
Side length is required, Krish, right? This length is required, right?
Yes, sir.
When you multiply one dimension with the other dimension, only then you get area, right?
Yes, sir. No, sir.
So, yeah, Krish, you're saying something.
Like the height isn't required. So,
Yeah. Height, you won't say isn't required because there are time occasionally when height will be given to you. So from height, you will have to, with R known, you will have to get the slant length. Clear, dear?
okay.
If height is given to you and you use Pythagoras theorem, then you get the slant length, correct?
Yes, sir.
So once you get the slant length, then you can write the area of curved surface as pi RL. Correct, dear?
Yes, sir.
Curved surface is pi RL, remember. And flat surface, of course, pi R square. Fine, dear?
Yes,
Okay. Now, one cone in volume is one third of a cylinder. If you take a cone, then cone volume, I'm talking about volume now, so please don't get confused with surface area. Volume of a cylinder is pi r square h, and volume of a cone is pi r square h by 3. That means from one cylinder you can carve 3 cones. Is it okay, dear?
Yes, sir.
In volume, they will be with this ratio. But when it comes to surface area we know of a cone will be marked as pi r square plus pi r L. Where what is L? Please be very careful of it. Tell me what is L?
top length.
Curve
Height or slant length?
Slant.
slant length.
Slant length. Okay, dear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Sure?
Yeah, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Gunika, what is next? After of this, what do we have, Gunika? Just check. Question, any
Yeah.
question to follow this?
After this are examples and exercises. One
Can,
exercise and then the sphere.
can we take one question, Gunika?
Okay, sure. Um, the height of a cone is 16 centimeter and its base radius is 12 centimeter. Find the curved surface area and the total surface area of the cone. Use pi as 3.14.
Okay, Krish, got your question addressed?
Yeah.
Krish,
Well,
Krish,
I wasn't
got,
able to. Sir, I
you said
didn't.
that there is height is given to you and radius is given to you. Are you getting it? I'm
Yes,
just
sir.
letting you the gist of the question. Height is given to you and also is given to you radius. Fine, dear?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And what have they asked for? They have asked for curved surface. What, dear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So for curved surface, what I need to know is L.
Fine.
Correct, dear?
Yes, sir.
Slant height. But slant height is not given. It is camouflaged. That information is camouflaged. So you'll have to decode it. Tell me how will you decode?
Pythagoras theorem.
Very good. So what is the height given? I think she said 16, right here? Monica?
Yes, sir.
So this is 16 given to you and radius how much, Unika?
Wait, the height of the cone is 16 centimeter, base radius is 12 centimeter.
12. So tell me, Krish, how will I get slant length?
So 16 square plus 12 square whole under root.
Exactly. Okay. And after of getting it, what shall I do? I should multiply with 5 and 12, which is R, and whatever I get from your calculation, right, Krish?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what will it be? Tell me. 16 square plus 12 square under root.
12 will be
Correct, months?
20 centimeters.
20.
Yeah.
yes, sir.
So what shall we get it as? 5 multiplied with 12 multiplied with 20, correct?
Yes, sir.
And pi, I have asked you to take 3.14. You know, pi is an irrational number. It doesn't end, correct? Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
So we have to limit it to a value. We are limiting it to 3.14 multiplied with 12 multiplied with 20. Right here? This will be the
Yes,
answer.
sir.
So
Sure?
we need
Yeah.
we need to add pi r square also.
Yeah. For the other part, which is the lid of it, we'll have to add pi r square to it. Correct. Right here, this is the curved surface. Right? But if you have to find total surface, then you cannot miss on the top. Top, if you have to cover, then you'll have to add pi r square to it. Correct?
Yes,
Right here?
yes, sir.
Sure, all of you?
Yes, sir.
So,
Okay, good enough. If you want to take another question, please do. Or if you want to change to the other configuration, so be it. So we'll take a few more questions on this, Gunika.
Okay. Um. Okay, this one is a really easy one, so I'll go to the next one.
They're the easier ones, then you can leave them and move on to the next configuration.
Yeah, that's
Right?
right. A corn cob, shaped somewhat like a cone, has the radius of its broadest end as 2.1 centimeter and length, that is the height, as 20 centimeters. If each 1 centimeter square of the surface of the cob carries an average of 4 grains, find how many grains you would find on the entire cob.
So what shall we do for this case? We'll find pi RL, correct dear?
Yes, sir.
And divide by the area of square, correct dear?
Yes, sir.
So pi RL is gettable, pi we know. They must have told you what to keep pi to.
No.
And what is R here?
sir, r is 2.1 centimeter.
How much? 2.1.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So remember class, just an information, the actual substitution for pi is 22 by 7. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
3.14 is our approximation. Okay, 3.14 is our approximation. The exact substitution for pi is 22 by 7. Fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yes,
So
sir.
unless stated otherwise, we have to go with 22 by 7. Fine? Like in the previous question, it was stated. So you want to but go with 3.14. If not so, you will substitute it by 22 by 7. Fine, dear?
Yes, sir.
Um,
Sir, has any mathematician ever reached till the point where 3.14 reoccurs?
no, it has not been yet reached. It is not. It's still a color number which has got no end and no repetition. Okay, we have a movie also on that. Correct, dear?
Yes, sir.
Life of Pi. Correct? It's a very good movie by the way. Right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is what we have, and this is what we should keep to today, right, dear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Shall we complete this question? Let us complete this question.
Yeah.
What was it? What was it? 22 by 7 you have to multiply with pi. This is pi for us. R is, you said 2.1, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 2.1 pi r, and length how much?
20 centimeters.
Okay, all are in centimeters, correct?
Sir,
Yes,
but,
sir.
sir, but for the length in brackets, they have written height.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
fine. Length is height, so we'll have to make a change over here because we require L. So what will it be? It'll be 20 square plus 2.1. Radius is 2.1, right? So 2.1 square, correct?
Yes, sir.
And whole under root. But this will be quite a calculation. Are they all in same unit? 2.1 and 20?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you'll have to calculate pi RL. I would square L. L will be 20 square plus 2.1 square. How much will this tend to?
Sir, it's given 400.
Are they asking for an approximation?
No, sir.
Here they have settled for 20.11 centimeters.
Sir,
So,
400.
The total answer.
did they use this one? Did they calculate this one?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, means they have approximated it, correct? Yeah.
Probably because it comes 4 or 4.41 under root.
Around 21, right?
Yeah. Like,
So that is what 2 pi r. That means 22 by 7 into 21 in 2.1 into 21. Did they write this one?
Sir, they use-
here they have written 20.11.
sir, it's an approximation itself. 20.
Yeah.
Approximation, you can take it as 20.11, fine. Because this will be neglected and you will be getting approximately equal to 20. But fine, 20.1 will also do. There will hardly be much change that you'll be getting. And we can calculate it, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So was it only curved surface asked? Yeah, curved surface you have to paste the squares, correct?
Yes, sir.
So this should be divided by area of square, right?
No, sir. You have to multiply it by 4.
What have they asked? Can I
So,
get the last part of question?
sir, if each 1 centimeter square of the surface of the cob carries an average of 4 grains, find out how many grains you would find on the entire cob. So, we
Okay, fine. So if we require x in total we require, and x multiplied with the area of square, correct?
yes, sir.
Should be the total area, correct? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So x will be what to us? Total area divided by area of square only, not dear? X they want, now how many squares, correct?
Yes, sir.
Just check once, Krish.
Yes, sir. So they're saying if 1 centimeter surface of the cob
1 centimeter square.
1 centimeter square of the cob contains 4 grains. So how many grains would we find on the entire cob?
Okay. So 4 grains, 1 centimeter contains 4 grains. Oh, this is a different question then. I was interpreting it differently. So 1 centimeter contains 4 centimeter square contains 4. Then this many centimeter square will contain this amount multiplied with 4. Correct, dear?
Yes, sir.
That is, I thought that they are asking for covering. If it's asked, let's say the same question being asked, that what will be the total number of squares to cover the canopy? Suppose you are making a canopy, correct, dear?
Yes, sir.
And you want to cover by number of squares. And area of every square is given to you. So in that case, you'll have to divide. Here they are asking for that every centimeter contains grid, 4 grid, correct?
Yes, sir.
So how many grid? Area multiplied with 4, right, dear?
So
What is it?
here they have taken an approximation as an answer, that is 531. How can a corn cob have an approximate number of grains?
It won't. It won't. They should not have. This is not just. Okay. Okay. So some area will be missed out there. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let's not pick on holes, Gunika. Right? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Fine. No issue. Let's keep to this today then. Fine.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you, class. Thank you, Gagan.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Bye, dear.